Hi everyone, it's your girl Anita flying high here, and can y'all believe it? Casey Stoney, Just Women Sports, put it on her Instagram, or their whatever. I was on Instagram, and I saw Casey Stoney was fired. And if you're with me live on Twitch, Anita's Joint, make sure y'all come through. We watched Houston play San Diego Wave. Of course, Houston were at home, and this was the first match. Actually, Maria Sanchez came back to Houston, and actually she had a really good game. And I was really happy for her because she's our $1 million babe. She was a millionaire with us first, with Houston first. Anyways, of course, that game was a snooze fest. It ended up being 0-0, but honestly, I'm actually surprised that they fired Stoney because she helped them win the Shield last year. I know it wasn't the championship, but she's still new in her managing career. And then, so you do that, and then they said that they got bought this year. San Diego Wave had new investment, and she signed an extension. So I'm like, damn, y'all didn't cut her loose. And who is to blame? Are we going to blame Casey Stoney for Alex Morgan not producing? Are we blaming Casey Stoney for Alex Morgan not producing, but somehow still getting called up for America? Make it make sense. And I had to criticize Casey Stoney on the Houston Dash game because, Houston have not been performing as best as they would like, unfortunately. But she decided to bench Shaw. I'm really not too worried about Morgan, but Jakobsen actually had a good game. But like I said, why are you benching the 19-year-old? Casey, why are you benching the 19-year-old? Jane Shaw, she's a young lady. She's a very young lady. Why are you pulling her off the bench against Houston? She could have won y'all that game. Okay? She could have won y'all that game. And you still have Mighty Gurma in the back and Dog Camper. So I'm just like, Casey, I don't understand. And but I already been like, I was like, man, well, where is Casey gonna go next? Is she gonna stay in America? Because she's not from here, or she'll take her talents back to England. And honestly, Casey, I think it'd be not. I think they would love you back in England. To be honest, I think your time here in America, I don't know how her family all got set up down here, but I think that you would be a great manager back in England, just because of your experience. And apparently there's some vacancies. I was reading a little article, Leicester City and Aston Villa. But also, Casey, look, all right. I was thinking too, I don't mind seeing Casey Stoney as the England manager either. One, because unfortunately, as much success Serena has had, Serena Wigman, the England manager, as much as success she has had, she has honestly let this England team down too. Like, how y'all go from winning the Euros and not qualifying for the Olympics? So it's like, Casey Stoney, how you go from winning the Shield and then winning, I guess, the last Challenge Cup against Gotham this year, last year, earlier last year, or year before? Yeah, no, the Challenge Cup they played against, I think it was this year against Gotham, right? It was San Diego versus Gotham. How you go from that, same like Serena, how you go from winning the Euros, and of course we're comparing England to San Diego Wave, but that's really not a comparison because it's hopefully the best national team members, and then you have the players that you have for your team domestically. And I was just like, honestly, I'm already like, bro, after Serena didn't qualify England for the Olympics, I'm like, fire to her too. Like, make it make sense. So I feel some coaches are hard done. I feel like some coaches are hard done. I feel like they should have not let go Casey. I feel like they should have not let go Casey Stoney. It's like, how are you gonna, like, it's like, it's not worse than Barca. It's not worse than what Barca did. Barca won the Champions League, and then they made sure that manager stepped down. So it's not worse than that, okay? You ain't gonna get worse than that. But then again, there was other things behind the scenes we technically didn't know. But the fact that she signed a contract, so they were like, "Hey, Casey, we want you long. We want to believe in you." And then to pull it and retract, damn, y'all savage, y'all fucked San Diego, bro. What's up? That's not cool at all. So I'm thinking, I'm like, y'all's new head management, like, okay, yeah, y'all haven't won in a couple matches, but you know, I mean, y'all won the Shield last year. Sometimes you do fall off. How you just gonna fire her? I don't know. I don't want to. I feel like she was hard done. I feel like she should have never got fired. Yeah. Hopefully she gets another job real quick, because even though, like I said, me personally, she's not a coach that I like to watch based upon her style of how she has her teams, but still, that doesn't mean other people don't enjoy what types of teachings of football that she brings. And like I said, she literally helped this team, expansion team, win the Shield. They were an expansion team. San Diego was an expansion team, and she helped them win the league. Helped them be on top of the league. But of course, they didn't win the playoffs. But still, like, San Diego, you're gonna get who are you gonna hire? Really though. So I think this is bad timing as well, because the ladies have one more match and then they go on international match. So you're gonna have the manager, the new manager, whenever they come, probably maybe even next year. But I think hopefully they'll find a person pretty quickly. But right, they have one more match before we have Olympic time. We have NWSL, Liga MX, and also San Diego Wave. We're going to participate in the it was Portland, Gotham, and San Diego in the Challenge Cup. Not the Challenge Cup, the Champions Cup. Is it Portland, Gotham, and San Diego, right? I'm thinking it was those three teams, because we know Gotham won the title, and I think it was Portland and San Diego. So yeah, it's hard done. I don't know how the ladies, aka the players, are gonna feel about this, knowing that, you know, Casey was offered an extension, and then for them to fire her. I want to know what that locker room talk is gonna be like. Hopefully they're, you know, I mean, and sometimes it's always like, you know, every time new teams get new managers, all of a sudden they go on a win streak. Sometimes that's weird, but then again, sometimes it's needed. But yeah, best of luck to Casey Stoney. Y'all wish her luck on her next coaching journey. You never know. She may end up be the next manager for Manchester City. Look, I don't know. Look, City already have a pretty... Oh, shit. My bad. City already have a pretty... not a defensive team, but we have some... I feel like Casey Stoney could come to a team like City. I prefer Casey Stoney over Gareth Taylor any day. Period. Like, 100%. Like, so I could see Casey Stoney come to City, and we already have pretty good defense. She would actually make us better defensively, and then our attack, you know, we got some of the greatest. So we got some of the greatest attacks. Meaning City. So, like I said, like, hey, look, I know Gareth Taylor had an extension, so they're not getting rid of him anytime soon. But y'all, look, they out here firing coaches after they giving them extensions. They don't play. They don't care, man. They don't care about Casey Stoney. They don't care about Casey Stoney. San Diego's like, we ain't won. We want results now. They're an expansion team. How come they can't have woes? How come they can't have a season where they're not good? Y'all think Utah gonna fire Amy Rodriguez? Y'all think Houston gonna fire Fran Alonso? Y'all gonna get how when did San Diego even come to existence? It hasn't even been here that long. Y'all already, like, come on now. Y'all, I don't like San Diego. Y'all gonna end up being my worst, like, a hated team because on how y'all did Stoney. And I understand y'all want results, but she has given y'all results, honestly, real quick. Y'all won the Shield last year. Get out of here, fam. That's why y'all gave her an extension. Anyways, y'all, that's just some of my thoughts on Casey Stoney's firing with San Diego. And hopefully, like I said, she's back at it on the touchline, with the cooler. Deuces.